Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Breakfast and Business. If you've never been to Breakfast and Business before, let me break down exactly what happens during a Breakfast and Business broadcast. You're part of an amazing community of people coming together Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. UK time. Whether you're live or catching this on the replay, please do let me know which you're doing, whether it's live or on the replay. Also let me know where you're tuning in from, and tell me also, what does your business do? I want to know that today. That's today's topic. I always want to get to know the people who are watching a little bit better. So as you come in, let me know whether you're live or on the replay, where you're tuning in from, and a little bit about your business. Now, Breakfast and Business is about 30-minute broadcast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. live across Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. So wherever you are tuning in, you can get actively involved by asking questions, getting involved in the comments. Use the tools of the platform as well. So Instagram and Periscope, you guys have got hearts. Facebook, you've got reactions. YouTube, you've got thumbs up. But get involved using those platform tools. Or if you're following along and it's making sense and you want to show that to me, then type red, yellow or orange emojis in the comments so I can see them. They're super visual. They pop up on my screen and I can see that this is making a lot of sense to you as we go forwards. Now, every single week for Breakfast and Business, we look at how we can focus on one single topic throughout the whole week. So Monday through Saturday is a common theme, and then every single day throughout the week we break it down into other elements. Now, what we're doing this week is all around lead generation. So if you haven't seen any of the Breakfast and Business stuff from this week, then I'm going to break down what this week looks like for you. But whilst I'm explaining what this week looks like, please do feel free to tag a friend in the comments, hit the share button, pass this on to someone that you know. It's all about us giving back Monday through Saturday, completely for free for 30 minutes a day, just to help you move your business in the right direction. Whether it's a brand new idea that you can bring to your business, or whether it's reminding you of something that you already know, but maybe you need to put into practice. So that's what Breakfast and Business is all about. You're here with an amazing community of other business owners, some who are here live, some who are on the replay, but you're all amazing business owners. And I want to encourage you every day to really just get that sense of the purpose behind your business, what you're about, how you help people. And I always talk all the time about trust, equity, and building ecosystems of solutions-based products and services. And I want to encourage you to understand that process, understand what that's about. Because when you really get this, the lead generation side becomes a lot easier. So yesterday we talked about what is lead generation. The opportunity to have conversations with people, whether it's from a networking group, a Zoom call, maybe you've been at a conference, maybe you've given a talk, maybe you've run Facebook ads, Google ads, you've created content, a blog, a podcast. It doesn't matter so much the detail of where it happens, but lead generation is opening the opportunity for a conversation with someone who might want to do business with you. So an amazing insight into what lead generation is yesterday. Today we're going to be looking at effective lead generation and the importance of trust equity. So we're going to break that one down today. Tomorrow we're going to look at tracking your lead generation using CRM systems and the importance of why you need to be really tracking every interaction, every movement, and we're going to go through that, looking at how you'd use a CRM system moving forwards. Tomorrow it's a little bit probably of a demo. Tomorrow we're not going to deep dive into a platform. I'm going to show you some of the ways that you could look at tracking that interaction with clients and prospects. And then Thursday, the all too common failure to follow up. Lots of people do it, and it's important that we make sure that we stay on top of following up. And that's obviously going to come from using the CRM system and things like that. And then Friday, we're going to look at enabling micro data, the importance of the small, intricate detail in making better decisions, in having better conversations and better follow-ups, and making sure that you're tracking all the way through using that CRM. And then Saturday, we're going to talk about lead generation and bringing it all together? How do we create a smooth, consistent system and process to make sure that we are consistently, regularly and frequently keeping on top of all of those leads that we're generating? We keep generating them, we keep having better and better conversations, more and more conversations with the right people, not necessarily more conversations in total, but more conversations with more highly qualified leads, people who are more aligned with and suited to our business, people that we can do business with because they're interested in what we have to offer. They've got the right values, they've got the right need for what our business provides, the solutions that we have within our ecosystems for them. So jumping into today, we're going to talk all about effective lead generation and the importance of trust equity. For those who don't know, I wear most of my phrases on my top. So today I'm literally wearing my trust equity top because it's important that you understand this process. If you haven't seen the talks around trust equity, I'd encourage you to go back and watch some of the replays. We've talked in depth a number of times about trust equity, and I'm not going to labor trust equity itself, but it's important to understand that trust equity is like a currency. It's important to realize that trust, we hear about know, like and trust. You hear it in a lot of the business spheres and a lot of the trainings that you might have been in, and we need to build trust, but trust equity is the currency of trust. It's understanding that when you build trust, you give yourself this opportunity to either cash that in later or to pass it on to other people. So therefore, collaborations with people who have your existing audience are really, really important. Now, I'm just going to say hello to a few people this morning. As we jump in, I can see Kavitha over here and Ella over on Instagram. I can see Bev and Guy in here over on Facebook. Great to have you guys tuning in. Don't forget, tag a friend, hit the share button, let somebody know about today so that they can improve their lead generation as well. So when we're talking today about the importance of that lead generation and trust equity, we want to be effective in our lead generation. We don't just want massive numbers. I want to encourage you to understand that it's the right people rather than a mass of people. Obviously, it's scalable. The bigger the number of people you have coming in, then the more opportunities are going to open up. As long as you're getting the right people into your lead generation system, that ecosystem of people who are an opportunity to have a conversation, they're a prospect, they're a lead, there is an opportunity for you to have that high quality conversation and to drive those people towards the right solutions and services that you've got for them. So doesn't matter really what your business does. It's great to see you guys sharing what your business does. Guy in here, main business helping hospitalities save money, increase profits and save time, and his second business helping to reduce costs, become more sustainable and also increase profits for businesses. Bev is running a business, different types. Within it, it's all about the message, what you tell yourself and what you tell others. Incredible the wordsmithing that you need to do to get your message right. So Bev's doing a great job of that. I know my mum is tuned in. She does an amazing job of helping small business owners to get their message out there, especially using things like live stream, known as the Go Live Granny, an amazing 70-year-old helping people to understand that technology shouldn't be the barrier to stepping into the live streaming world and getting your message out to the world. So again, helping people to share their message and to get the help and support that they need. Now, when we're going into lead generation, yesterday we talked about the opportunities and where lead generation can happen, whether that's through doing a Facebook Live, a podcast, a piece of content, whether it's at a networking event, you're speaking at someone else's event, a conference. It doesn't matter so much where it's happening. Today's topic is going to make it more effective. Now, when you're looking at lead generation, you need to be 100% focused on the outcome for the people that you're connecting with. Let me say that again. When you are looking at lead generation, you need to be 100% focused on the outcome for the people that you're looking to connect with. Super, super important that you get this, because if you don't understand that it's not about you, it's not about your business, it's not about making the money, it's not about the bottom line, it's not about how many sales you can make, it's not about how many leads you can generate, it is all about the people that you serve. Once you understand that, we're going to be able to break this down even further. You're going to build that high level of trust equity because it shows that you care. People want to belong, they want to be a part of something. And when you show how much you care, how much you're going to show up, how much you understand their problem, that you have solutions-based products and services that can serve their need to help them get from where they are to where they want to go, you are going to build trust equity. Lead generation is going to be much more effective when you understand that it's about the other person, when you're showing up for them, when you're providing the value, when you're having the conversation based on them, not based on you. So many business owners fall into the trap of thinking that lead generation and driving sales in the business are about them. The money that you make in your business is a happy coincidence of having great conversation, connecting with the right people, and making sure that you are serving them at the highest level. When you build solutions-based products and services and you serve people and you make it all about them from the beginning, from the lead generation stage, through the conversations, through the customer journey, through the delivery of your services, products within your ecosystem, then you're going to really make your business more effective. You're going to connect on a much more authentic level with people. You're going to make the trust equity level rise and rise and rise. How many times have you given advice or help or supported someone or talked about somebody, encouraged them? Tell me now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say that you celebrate other people? How much would you say that you are helping other people on a daily, consistent basis? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is I'm doing this all the time. I'm proactively looking for opportunities and ways to connect with people and to reach out and to support them. 1 would be, I'm kind of busy, I'm caught up, I'm trapped in the day-to-day running of my business and it's quite difficult for me to give up time to other people. Let me know really quickly, whilst I have a sip of my coffee, where on that scale you sit, how much. And it's fine if you're somewhere in the middle. We appreciate, as business owners, it's an ebb and flow. It's always going to be changing where we sit in this process. So again, really quickly, to let me know how much we're supporting and celebrating other people and helping them. Bev's saying an 8.5, but I'm working towards a 10. Guy's saying about an 8.5. Ella over here on Instagram saying, I do this a lot. And probably about an 8. Amazing to see you guys really, really championing and supporting these other people. Remember, when I said about the effective use of lead generation, of running your business, of connecting, of building that trust equity and that relationship, it's making it all about the other people. So you want to champion them. You want to find ways to celebrate them. When we talk on Friday about enabling microdata is going to allow you to dig down into more celebration of other people and to find the exact solutions to help them. The more microdata you have, the better you're going to do. Anyone remember when Facebook was in its early days, how little advertising and promotion we had and how much we have now, how people have such an amazing ability to get in front of the right people at the right time to sell their products and services because they have a massive amount of microdata, which we're going to break down on Friday. The more data you have, the better and more effective your lead generation, business, contact, and sales and marketing is going to be. So mum coming in saying she's on about an 8 as well. Just starting out, haven't managed to generate leads yet. So here's the absolute joy of lead generation. Businesses go through ebbs and flows. They go through cycles of lead generation. And I talked about it yesterday a little bit and I want to touch on it again today. Trust equity is also going to help you to avoid feast and famine. Feast and famine is that point where in your business, suddenly one day it's all amazing. We've got loads of leads, loads of inquiries, loads of people interested in doing business with us. And then we fall into the famine cycle. We get busy and we're working on the business. We're delivering the services and products that we've been talking about to the people that we've connected with. And then we fall back into not marketing, not doing lead generation, not trying to get those next sales. And then we've been busy, we've generated the income, and then we hit the famine stage. And we don't want you to go through that process. We want to encourage you to build trust equity so that people are recommending you. People are talking to other people about you, just like you guys do here on Breakfast and Business. People are sharing your content. They're sharing your message. They're talking about your products and services. We want to get to a point of active advocacy. Effective lead generation means that you don't just connect with the people that you're talking to directly, but you talk to their audience, their community, their network. When you get really effective with trust equity, people realize the heart with which you are approaching things. Trust equity is that important that it helps convert people into advocates. It helps move them from just being someone interested in what you have to offer, the products and services within your ecosystem, into wanting to help other people, wanting to pass your message on, wanting to talk about your business. Think for just a second what would happen even if you've only got a couple of customers right now and you're brand new in business. Think about even if you don't have any customers, think about that first customer being so wowed, so amazed, having such a high level of trust in you, your brand, and your business that they tell other people, that they write reviews, that they become an advocate, that they recommend other people to come and talk to you. Think about what that looks like for your business. Think about the sales and marketing impact that would have. Now think about multiplying that up across every single person that comes through your business. Whether you end up doing business with them or not is down to whether or not they're the right audience and that you're providing enough value when you have those high quality conversations. But those people who come through and aren't people who convert into a direct sale might still become an advocate for your business if you build enough trust equity. If they trust what you're talking about, if they understand what you have to offer, and you communicate that well, people are going to be able to pass that information on to their friends. It might not be the right fit for them right now in their business, but it's going to allow them to then pass that information on. They're going to become active advocates, and that's going to drive more leads into your business. If they understand it well, they'll articulate it well to other people. They'll find people who they can introduce you to. Now, sometimes people incentivize this through rewards and affiliate systems, and other people just benefit from other people talking about their business and brand. When you build a strong business and brand, other people will go out and they will talk about you. They become a lead generation tool for your business. They start actively talking about you, recommending you, referring to you. And this comes through building out that level of trust. That's done through building up resources, building up digital assets that people can share with other people. If you've written great blogs and they're a good resource, people are going to share them. If you're recording podcasts and they have useful information in them, people will refer to them and tell other people about them. If you are speaking at events, people are going to recommend you to other events to go and speak. The lead generation, effectively, when other people are recommending you because of the level of trust equity, speeds up the process. It opens new doors and new opportunities for you to do more business. So let me know quickly in the comments whilst I have another sip of my coffee. How often do you know people recommend you? And it's fine if you're brand new in business and that's not where you're at yet. Or maybe you get the odd referral here and there, but it would be nice to have more. Let me know where you currently sit for other people talking about your business or brand in a positive light to other people so that we can gauge where you are with your level of trust equity. I'd love to know how often you get referrals, how often people are talking about your business and brand. But more importantly, when we're building trust equity, how well are you monitoring and tracking those conversations? Conversations happen across social media, across the internet as a whole, all of the time. Conversations are constantly happening within your industry, within your niche. And I want to encourage you to understand that you need to be listening. You need to have social listening turned on so that you can be involved. Those conversations are happening with or without you. When you really start to track and monitor what's happening around your business, around your brand, around conversations within your industry, you can connect and build an even higher level of trust. Bev jumping in saying, monitoring and tracking is my challenge. Getting better at it now with thanks to me. So here's a really important point. Tracking and measuring what's happening within your business is super important. Talking about what lead generation is and effective lead generation through trust equity, the next point that we're going to talk through tomorrow is about tracking this using a CRM. Those who don't know what a CRM is, it's a customer relationship management system. And the importance of that is the relationship part. When we're building trust equity, it's about the connection. It's about the person-to-person interaction. It's about understanding that what you provide is valuable to the people that you're connecting with and talking with. So those referrals that come in, how effectively are you following up? How well are you connecting with them? How do you know where they've come from? Are you asking the good questions and having high quality conversations so that you can track and monitor, as Bev has been mentioning here, the importance of tracking and measuring? If you're not tracking and measuring it, how do you know which part of your marketing is working? How do you know whether you're building trust equity? Make sure that you ask high quality conversation and ask those right questions. You need to be asking how people came to connect. Not just the initial connection, because of course they might say, oh, well, I saw a Facebook ad or I read a blog. Brilliant. Did you hear about me anywhere else? You want to know beyond that last interaction that made them take action to reach out and connect or comment or like or download or subscribe. You want to know what drove them through to there. I know that through a number of the people that we work with, including some of the people that we consult with and that we mentor, some of those people have literally just consumed content for a long time. They haven't necessarily had conversation. They haven't necessarily reached out. And they've then come straight to the point of wanting to make a purchase and to get the help. The reason for that is the trust equity we've built up by helping them along the way. So over the time they've been watching, they've realized the values, the intention, the heart of our business and what we're all about. And they know that that's well aligned to them. They know that the products and services and the solutions that we have in our ecosystem serve the need that they have, and therefore they want to do business with us. When you build trust equity at a really high level, what happens is you start to create attraction marketing. It's when people come towards you, and this makes your lead generation more effective. Today was all about effective lead generation and trust equity, when you understand that building trust by making everything you do in your lead generation process about the other people and not about your business will serve your business the best you could possibly serve it. Now, it's not about the sales, it's not about the money, it's about service, it's about showing up, it's about providing trust and value to the people that you're serving. When you're connecting with those people, how do you portray that value? And Bev, being on the broadcast, is a really good example here, is the words that you use have massive power. How do you talk about your brand? How do you talk about your business? How do you portray that in a way that allows other people to take those words and that sentiment and to pass that on to their network and community, to become active advocates and to become a lead generation tool for your business? That only happens when you build a really high level of trust equity. People are not going to talk about your business or brand if they don't trust your business or brand. You need to build that connection, and it is a human-to-human connection that we're building. We're encouraging people to connect with us, to understand what we're about, to learn more, to get involved within that ecosystem. Back to the building ecosystems concept, if you haven't built an ecosystem, you're not going to be able to build trust equity at the higher level. Lead generation of every time you have a connection with someone. I'm going to break down right down to the effective point of this is when we get to micro data, you'll understand this slightly better. But if you have a conversation with someone in a thread on social media, you should be tracking and following up with those conversations. How often have you commented on something and thought, oh, there was a great opportunity there, but nothing came from it? The reality is it's not anything to do with how that conversation happened. It's about how did you follow up? Did you continually provide value? Did you follow up? Did you make sure it was all about them and provide the highest level of value to build the highest level of trust? If you did, then you would be driving that into a further conversation where they may or may not convert into a sale or generate some income for the business. But if you build that level of trust, as I said, they can become advocates. So the outcome from lead generation is you either want to convert them into business and sales and improve the bottom line, or you want them to become an active advocate. Someone who comes through and decides that your business isn't for them, but has a really high level of trust equity, can be more valuable to your business than someone who puts money in the bank. Really, really important that you get this. I really want to encourage you guys to understand what I'm talking about here, and I'm going to break that down for you again in just a minute. You might think that converting leads into sales is the best way to generate an income in your business. Let me make you think about this one other way. Not everybody is going to buy from your business. Not every lead is going to convert, but you might need to understand that some leads will understand what your business does and will generate you more income by not buying but advocating for your business. Super important that you get this. Not every lead will convert, and that is a good thing. Not everybody will want to buy your products and services. However, those people, when handled well, when you build the trust, when you build the relationship, can become a complete funnel of new business. It could be a whole new income stream for your business when you understand that they might not be the direct customer, but they might be suddenly this stream of new leads, new inquiries, and new recommendations and referrals. So understand that not every lead will convert, and that's absolutely fine. What's important in those conversations when we're going through the lead generation, when we're going through the sales and marketing process, that we're helping people to understand what we have to offer, the solutions-based products and services, and how those serve them or other people that they know. In the same way, if you get value from Breakfast and Business, I recommend that you hit that share button, you tag a friend in the comments, you share this to your wall, you post it in a group, you do something to tell someone else about this, to give them more value. I'm guiding you on the process that we're talking about today. It's every person that you connect with is a potential opportunity. Every person you talk to. You might instantly on the surface of it think there's no opportunity here, this isn't the right customer, they're not a good fit. But actually, do they have your audience? Do you know everyone that they know? And the reality is you're never going to know everyone that someone else knows. And so when you connect with someone, you need to understand that there's opportunity far beyond the initial conversation, far beyond the conversation with the person that you're having. There might be a huge opportunity for you to do business with their network, their community, their friends, their family, their network, their business partners. They can open doors for you. Opportunity and lead generation doesn't stop with the person you're talking to directly. How often have you had a conversation and it hasn't gone anywhere and it hasn't led to direct business, and you haven't introduced the idea of them referring you to other people? Think about that for a minute. If they're not going to buy from you, do they know anyone else who might buy from you? If you've built a high level of trust and they understand what you do and the solutions that you provide, then can they recommend anybody else? It might be incentivized. It might just be through asking the question. A lot of people never ask this question. They never ask people how they could recommend other people in. They never give that opportunity for more business to be done. With each lead, understand that it's not just the sale. Those people might actually not buy from you, but if you build enough trust equity, they might be able to introduce you to other people within their business, their network, their friends, their family, their connections, who might actually be a better sale for your business. They might be a better lead for your business than the initial person that you thought you were connecting with. But they'll only do that introduction. They'll only refer you if you build a high level of trust equity. Super important that you understand trust equity is a currency that cashes in. If you build that trust, they can recommend you. They can refer you. They will want to actively advocate for your business, but only at the point that you build a high level of trust equity. So today I want you to focus on, how do I have those conversations when I'm responding to people on social media? And let me quickly give you a really quick reminder here, and I'm not saying anyone in here would do this, but I'm going to bring it to the table as a thought for you all to consider before we wrap up today. We can be quite reactive on social media. We can write things quickly without necessarily thinking through the full implications. Remember that everything that you say online is forever. Yes, you might be able to delete it. Yes, you might remove it. But if it has been there for a second, someone else could have screenshotted it or shared it or told someone else, or you might have impacted their opinion of you, your business, or your brand. This is why it's so important to understand your message, how you show up, the conversations you have, and really think through how you deliver on social media and online. Remember that when you're connecting with people, whether it's a conversation in a Facebook group, maybe it's a comment on a thread, maybe it's a live stream and you're responding to a comment, maybe it's a podcast where you're being interviewed, maybe it's a networking event that you are at where you're having a conversation, remember that every interaction you have paints a picture. Everything that you do tells people a little bit more about your character. How can you show up as the very best version in every comment, every conversation, every situation, so that you really do deliver what your business, brand, and values are all about, and you can build a higher level of trust equity. You want to bring people into the ecosystem so that you can provide them with the solutions-based products and services that you have to offer that will help either them or their network and community. Understand that every interaction is important, every comment, every conversation, every question that you ask. Guide yourself towards better quality conversation by asking higher quality questions. Make sure that you start to drive people through a customer journey that makes them feel good, whether they buy or whether they don't. Remember that not every lead will buy, and that's fine. Remember that those people who don't buy might actually generate more business for you than you could ever have imagined. Understand that that person who doesn't want to purchase might know people who might be the biggest sales in your business. So treat everybody with love, respect, and empathy. Understand that they might not be in the right place. In every sale is the right solution for the right person at the right time with ease of access to information. It might just be the wrong time, but they might know a whole community of other people who might do business with you. So think about the questions you ask. Think about the conversation that you have when you connect with people. Think about every comment that you put on social media. Is it adding to the white noise, or is it actually providing value? And we're not talking about trying to get people to a sale. Sales are a happy coincidence from providing high value, connecting with people, having a high level of trust equity, and building solutions and products, solutions-based products and services that help to solve problems for people. The more questions you ask, the better you can craft your message and your products and services to serve the needs of those people that you want to do business with. I hope you've enjoyed this morning's Breakfast of Business. It's all about effective lead generation and building trust equity. If you don't know the theory behind trust equity, the more trust that you can build with someone, the more currency you are cashing in to a virtual bank that you can then either cash in later or they can transfer to someone else. If that person decides that they're one of those leads that's not going to convert, they're not going to buy, but they think it's a great product or service, who else can they recommend you to? Who else can they introduce you to and be an advocate for your business because they understood what you do and they can pass that information on to someone else? Absolutely important that you understand this. Trust equity will win you more business. When you build trust, when you show up, when you help people, when you're all about providing the highest level of value for the audience that you're connecting with, you need to make sure that you move your business forwards. Ella makes a really good point here on Instagram. It's so important to remember that every lead connecting not every lead that you're connecting with will become, they still become part of your ecosystem in the same way that your negative comments are portraying what your business and brand is like. So important to remember everyone that you connect with can become a part of your ecosystem, whether they're buying or not. Remember that they might be an opportunity to introduce you to other people. They might become the best lead generation for your business. Is there a simple message you could add to your social media asking people to refer you? So obviously you need to build trust. Great question coming in from Instagram there. Really important that you build trust equity. You can't just ask people to go out and refer your business. You need to make sure that you've built a high level of trust equity with them so that they want to recommend your business. Asking people to recommend your business is not enough. You need to build a relationship with them so that they trust you and that they want to help you. Inherently, humans want to help one another. It's about how easy you make that for them. It's about making sure that you're connecting with the right people with the right message so that they can pass that message on to other people. When you're not in the room, how well do people define your business's brand and values? How well do they speak of you, your business, and your products and services when you're not there? That's the importance of building that trust equity. People will recommend you to other people and they will connect you and do introductions. Referrals will happen organically when you build high levels of trust equity. If you want to encourage people to connect with you and to refer you to other people, ask the question, high quality questions. You might notice that I ask a lot of questions on my own personal social media profile. That is to drive conversations and to help people to understand what we do. We ask questions so that people pre-qualify themselves to have conversations with us so that we're having good quality conversations with the right people. We're generating the right kinds of leads for our business. Now, guys, we've got a couple of things coming up throughout October that if you want to get involved in them, it's super, super simple. There's a couple of words I'm going to give you, and if you want to be involved in either, if you've done it before, you can do it again. Type down in the comments. If you want to be involved in what we're doing throughout October, which is a whole provision to help you understand that everything is content. It's a whole course behind everything being content and how to generate higher levels of content more consistently and to realize that content creation isn't difficult. If you want to do that, the word is challenge, big capital letters. Drop it in the comments and I will come back and send you details of how to get involved with that. Or you can go directly to itsnomad9.com/challenge and just get signed up to that. We'll be doing that all the way throughout October. Thanks again to everybody who's already got involved in that challenge. And then we've also got a whole course of content coming out around how to be a better blogger, how to create better blogs and create higher authority content online. And you might think, well, I don't have a website, I don't have blogging set up yet. You can. If you've got LinkedIn, you could be writing articles. If you've got Facebook, you could be using notes. If you've got Medium, you could be putting it there. There's a whole source of places you could be blogging even if you didn't have a website set up. So if you're interested in that, it's the word blogging, big capital letters. Drop it down in the comments and I will send you the details of how we are going to deliver that all around better blogging. So if you want to know either of those, it's challenge or itsnomad9.com/challenge to subscribe to the content creation, and everything is content challenge, what we'll be running throughout October. And then we've got one that is blogging there as well. There's one final thing that we have actually. There's a third thing that is coming in the later part of October that's going to be all around getting your knowledge and expertise out of your head into a course, marketing it and understanding how to do that on a repeat basis. If you're interested in that and building a course and all the relevant digital assets that go with that, then I want you to type the word course in big capital letters down below the video that you're watching. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning for Breakfast and Business. As I said, we aim for around about half an hour for Breakfast and Business every single day, Monday through Saturday. It's incredible to have you all here. Thanks, Rachel, for tuning in Australia. No worries about being late. You can always catch the replay. Today was all about effective lead generation and trust equity. Throughout the week, this week, it is all lead generation based. If you want to generate more leads and better leads this week, then please do tune in or catch the replays. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about tracking your lead generation using CRM systems. I'm going to give you a quick little look at a couple of things that we do, and then I'm going to drill down into how that's used on Friday as a micro data level. How do we get to that high level of data so that we can have better conversations, connect with the right people and make the whole process more effective and efficient? Now, Thursday is making sure that we're not falling into that trap of the all too common failure to follow up. How do we make sure that we do the follow up with every lead that we generate, every conversation that we have? We get busy in business and the follow up can fall away, and I don't want that to be something that happens for you. So Thursday we'll be talking about that. Friday is about the micro data, and Saturday, most importantly, how do we bring all of these elements together so that we build a robust and predictable system and process for lead generation effectively in your business. Thank you guys for being here for another Breakfast and Business. That's it for today. I hope you have an incredible morning, afternoon, or evening. If you have questions, thoughts, comments in between, and you don't necessarily want to put them on the feed, you can connect with me and drop me a private message or DM or an inbox or messenger, however you want to do it, across all the different socials. As ImTristanG. Please do connect with me. Let's have a high quality conversation and let's get you the help that you need today. You can do that anytime across all the socials. But remember, Breakfast and Business is back every morning, Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. You can join in live or catch them on the replay. Instagram, if you're watching for the replay, it's IGTV. Everyone else, it's on the platforms natively where you're watching. Thank you so much. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening. As you go through today, think a little bit more about how you can make your lead generation more effective by utilizing trust equity at a much higher level. Take care, guys, and I will see you at 8 a.m. again tomorrow for another Breakfast and Business.